How's it going, guys? My name is Rami and welcome back to yet another episode of RQ's Garage. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys 5 tips on how to drive in cold/winter weather. Now we know snow is upon us and the winter season is here. I mean, I'll give you a quick 360 pan. We got snow on the ground. It's getting cold. It's about 40 degrees today. And we need to find tips and tricks on how to drive in the winter. That looks better. So I'm not gonna waste any more time. Let's jump to the top 5 things you should do when driving in the cold/winter weather. The number 1 thing on this list surprised me, and it's gonna surprise you too. So stick around until the end to know the number 1 thing. But let's get after it. Okay, number 5 on my list, and I think it should be placed higher up, but it is also very important, and there are some more important ones on this list, is a glass scraper. As we know, in the winter season, the glass on our cars gets frozen over with ice and snow, and having a glass scraper is essential. Oh, wow. So making sure we have a glass scraper and a brush. I have a 2-in-1 combo right here. You can pick these up literally at any grocery store or anywhere right now. It is the season where they're gonna have them out. This is crucial. And I keep this bad boy in my passenger seat footwell. So in the passenger side, I put it literally right there. It is accessible to me from the driver's side, and I have it with me at all times. And so that used to be in the trunk, but now it's gonna be right here next to the driver's seat, and I have it with me accessible all the time. On number 5 as well, and I have this in the trunk here, is a box that has a blanket in it, some extra socks, an extra pair of pants or jeans, and a nice long sleeve shirt. You don't know what could ever happen. Let's say you're sledding one day and you get your clothes all wet. Well, you have an extra pair here, especially an extra pair of nice dry socks. That's always crucial and essential wherever you go. So this is gonna be here all winter season because you never know what could happen. All right, coming in at number 4, and this one is very important as well. I keep saying that, but every single number on this list is important. So it's just crucial you have all of this knocked down before the winter season comes and it gets even worse. But tire pressure and tire tread. Please make sure that the tire pressure on your vehicle is at the recommended manufacturer spec. Make sure your tires are inflated up to the manufacturer specifications because it's crucial to have that maximum tread on the road and get the maximum grip when it's slippery or when it's snowy. Just make sure all 4 tires on your vehicle is the same, or if not close to the same pressure, the tire pressure, the PSI. Aside from the PSI, make sure you have good tire tread. These tires are relatively new. I got them about 4 months ago, so my tires are gonna be nice when it comes to tread life. But every time you get an oil change, make sure you replace the front tires with the rear tires and you switch them out to get that even wear on the tires. Since I have a front wheel drive car, all the force is getting placed on the front wheels. And so making sure we have the tread constantly rotating back and forth from the front tires to the rear tires keeps that life essential. So tire tread and tire pressure. All right, fam, coming in at number 3, and this one, surprisingly enough, has some value to it, is having a 1/4 tank of gas in at all times. So I haven't started my car for the day, but as you can see here, I still have about a 1/4 tank or so left. I always make sure I have enough gas in my tank just in case I need to go somewhere, it's too cold, and I don't have any gas as soon as I turn on the car for the day, but I have enough gas in my tank to go anywhere. Believe it or not, it might be a little dangerous to have low fuel in your vehicle just because we all know gas is in a gas tank, and that tank goes through gas lines to the engine, of course, to turn it on and keep it running. Well, if you don't have enough gas in your fuel tank and those lines to take the gas from the tank to the engine could be empty, you could have some air pockets, you could have some freezing pipes, and you don't want any malfunctions or any issues when it comes to fueling your vehicle. So having at least a 1/4 tank of gas in your vehicle all winter long can ensure that you don't have any problems going anywhere. Coming in at number 2 on tips on how to drive in the winter or snow has to pertain with warming up the vehicle in the beginning of the day. As we all know, and as we all should, we should warm up our vehicle prior to actually driving it and going on our way. So if you're like me, you probably park in the driveway of your house. and it's cold outside and your car's sitting out overnight. We need to make sure we warm up our cars about 5 to 10 minutes prior to actually driving and going on our way. That way, the engine can reach up to its operating temperature. The inside, the cabin is nice and toasty for us to get in. But this is actually pertaining to my audience who parks in a garage. Because when you're parked in a garage, your car is actually warmer than it is outside. There's not a lot of wind chill. There's not snow on it. Maybe your garage is heated. When we're warming up our car in a garage, we have to make sure that the garage door is open so there's enough ventilation for that carbon dioxide to get removed outside of the garage. We all know it's extremely dangerous to have a garage filled with CO2, and by having a garage door open, we can ensure that we have enough airflow for the vehicle and for ourselves to be fully protected and be safe, of course. Before I give you the #1 tip on how to drive in the snow or cold weather, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. And hey, if you really liked it, please share this video to a bunch of your friends just to keep us growing. But, take your time. I'll wait about 3-4 seconds. I want to get at least 10 subs after this video. So go ahead. I'll wait. You good? You did it? Cool. All right, guys. The #1 tip when driving in snow/cold weather is do not use cruise control. And let me explain. The reason we don't use cruise control when driving in the snow or cold weather is because we don't know the road conditions that are behind us. I mean, I hear a car behind me driving right now, and they can see the asphalt on the road when they're driving up the hill, but they have no idea if there's sludge, if there's black ice, if there's normal ice. And keeping our cars on cruise control just tells the computer to stay on this specific speed all the time. It has no idea the road conditions or doesn't know what we're actually seeing in real time. It just tells the computer, stick on this specific speed. So we don't know what the road conditions are. We can see the asphalt, we can see the pavement, but we cannot see things when it comes to ice or if it's cold enough and we don't get enough traction. And having cruise control on could deteriorate specifically the mechanical components in a vehicle, but it's actually dangerous for us. And it's just important to keep our foot on the pedal and the brake at all times and not use cruise control. Well, guys, that about does it for me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. The algorithm right now is liking that thumbs up, and it would really help me out if we could keep pushing RQ's Garage to the next level. I want to thank everyone here for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. If you guys have any suggestions or any tips, I would love to hear them in the comments below. I'll be there. I want to hear what you guys have to say. But once again, thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one.